Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, Brother Allen Hensley coming to you once again, recorded wise, live but recorded from my apartment. And I've been doing some thinking here. Not some thinking drinking, just some thinking. And it came to my attention that, AOC's whole idea, this quote unquote new Green Deal and everything, her wanting to get rid of farting cows and everything, and all this zero emissions in 10 years or net zero emissions in 10 years bullshit. Well, when you think about it logically, and yes, I drink Monster coffees. No, they don't pay me to advertise them. It's just something I drink. I'm thirsty, so I'm getting a drink. But when you think about it, the AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez bullshit, you can never get rid of methane gas or farts. Humans fart, cows fart, gators fart, probably. There's trapped methane under the ground in swamps. Elephants fart, lions fart, tigers fart, dogs fart, and boy do they stink when dogs fart. Whoo-wee! Cats fart. Alright. The only animals that I know don't fart are rats, hamsters, gerbils, the rodent family. I don't know if rabbits fart. I don't know. I don't know if birds fart. I don't know. They shit, but I don't know if they fart. Alright. But if you get rid of the cows, the farting cows, then you're gonna have to get rid of the bison, the buffalo, the deer, the bears, the cougars, the lions, the wolves, the cat, our pet cats, our pet dogs, monkeys, creatures of the sapien family, monkeys, gorillas, chimps, lemurs, stuff like that. You have to get rid of them because they all fart. So, and if you get rid of all of the cows and deer and bear and goats and everything else, then how are we going to get protein? We won't. We will get, but you say, but Brad, there's tofu and protein. Tofu has protein. Yes and no. It has a small amount of protein and a high amount of estrogen. Because tofu is made primarily with soybeans. Soybeans contain a huge, we're talking enough to genetically fuck with your genetics and your DNA, estrogen. Enough to where if you are a man, you're born a man, and as a baby, your mama gives you soy formula, soy-based formula. And you grow up drinking soy milk, soy formula, soy milk, soy products to eat, and all this. That you will grow, while you are growing up, you will have breasts like a woman. You won't be able to menstruate as far as bleeding like a woman, but you will have the cramps and the pains of menstruation. You will not look manly. Your facial features, your bone structure will all be feminized due to estrogen. This is not something I'm making up out of my ass. This is scientifically backed fact. So if we kill all the animals we can eat, we're not going to be able to procreate. Because the estrogen fucks with the man's sperm. Makes the sperm lazy and do nothing. Yeah, okay, it can come, but it ain't going to do nothing. You know, you'll be blowing a load, but it'll be like spitting. Nothing will happen.
Shooting blanks.
You know, you'll be shooting blanks for fucking truth here. And without procreation, we die off. There is no way it can be made in a lab or a test tube. If the sperm will not fertilize an egg, there is no human being. It's that simple. Test tube or not, there will be no humans. We as a species will die off. Granted, it would take a few years, probably a few hundred years or whatever, but we as a species would cease to exist. Now, that being said, I will take the climate going through changes and us having to adapt to those changes over not being able to procreate and the human race dying off. I will take that in a heartbeat. I will take the climate and us having to adapt to it in a heartbeat over the human race dying off. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is that simple. Either you want the human race to live or you want the human race to die. It's that simple. Black and white. Live or die. It's simple. For myself, I want the human race to live and thrive and grow and keep on growing and use our brains and figure out space travel and time warps and everything else where we can travel from here to the Andromeda system in a blink of an eye and have us live there too. That's what I want. But under AOC's New Green Deal, it won't happen. Oh yeah, the earth will be great. It'll be balanced and everything else. It'll be a Garden of Eden. Eventually. But we humans will not be around to see it. Because before it becomes the Garden of Eden again, we will die off. You don't believe me? Well, think about it for a few minutes. If we were to take all of humanity, move it off world, move it off Earth, and leave it alone for a little bit, the climate, everything would be beautiful. It'd be like a Garden of Eden. But then if we came back, we would see that things had evolved. And we would not be at the top of the food chain. Even though I know it is science fiction and it is a movie, it's Hollywood bullshit. But it would be a case of After Earth with Will Smith and his son there. Alright? life would evolve on the planet, but if we're not here, it will evolve in a way to where when we do come back, it will be hazardous to us because we will no longer be the dominant species. We will no longer be the top dogs at the top of the food chain. No. Hell, if you go out in the woods and you spend any amount of time out in the wilderness, you find out man's not at the top of the food chain any fucking way. Well, we're not the only ones. Bears at the top of the food chain, cougars at the top of the food chain, alligators at the top of the food chain, crocodiles, sharks. These are the top of the food chain, as well as us. Alright. Not so much snakes, because they can't eat full-grown humans. Lions at the top of their food chain. You get where this is going. So, think about this, people. You gotta think about this. And look, and you think, well, if we could get our kids made in test tubes, that's how we'll procreate. Think about this. Look at the genetic hybrids that we have made. The ligers and things like that, where we've taken two species, lions and tigers, which they do not mate in the wild. We've genetically bred them together, and we've gotten these huge animals, but they're sterile. They cannot reproduce. That would be us if the man's sperm does not properly function. And if we have to eat soy and tofu and all that, the man's sperm will not properly function. These are science-based facts that I'm giving you. They are not my own opinion. These are things you can go on the internet, on Google, and look up for yourself. And in fact, hell, I encourage you to go to Google, look up every damn thing I ever say. And if I am wrong, let me know. Intellectually and intelligently, and always with respect. I come to you with respect. I request you do the same. And show me how it is that what I said is wrong. You do that, I will look at where you got your research from, and I will make a decision. If I believe that I am wrong, that I have been wrong on a situation, I will gladly make another video explaining how I am wrong, and I will give you the credit for telling me that I was wrong and showing me how I was wrong. I'll do it in a heartbeat because I believe in giving credit where credit's due. But the fact of the matter is, estrogen will make us sterile. Factor in the aspartame, the acid flame, the fluoride, and everything else that they're already pumping in to make us docile and easier to control. And you have a bunch of people that are dumb, easy to manipulate, and will just go with the flow and watch the human species die. Again, everything I'm telling you can be found by simple Google searches on the internet. Alright, so I don't know how any plainer to put it other than what I've already done. My partner's here, my brother from another mother, my partner, Scott, is here, and I'm going to ask him. He's off camera right now, but so if I look up, you'll see. That's who I'm looking to and talking to. I'm going to ask him if he has anything to add to this, and if so, he'll come on here and let you know. Scott, do you have anything to add to what I've said? Yeah. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Scott.
Hi, my name's Scott. I will gladly take another Ice Age or another real hot time because I am a proud white American alpha male. I'm disabled and I'm a veteran. I like to, when I have sex, and if it's the way with the woman I want, to be able to have children. I'm a baby maker. I am gonna be a fucking second-rate beta fucking soy boy with shooting blanks. I'm the real deal. I'll take weather change, and it's all naturally. Sure, man has helped either make certain things go faster or slower. Well, that's just the way it is. You gotta turn it towards me more. That's just the way it is. That's evolution. But you are not gonna take away my rights as a human and a man. Turn me into some fucking useless, dickless wonder. Hell fucking no. You will be able to take that right, like my First and Second Amendment rights and all the other rights, and my children, when you have to pry them out of my cold, dead hands. And that's a promise. I will fight you to the death, and then I will come back again and fight you again. That's all I got to say. The hell with that soy boy crap and that emissions garbage, because that's bullshit. And this is Scott signing out.
Well, there you have it. Two different people thinking along the same lines. So, until next time, America, please do your research. Think for yourself. And if you like what we had to say, give us a thumbs up and hit the little subscription button right down here somewhere. There it is, right down there. And be sure to hit the bell so you get notifications of our videos every time we make them. And as always, this has been Brad Hensley and Scott Holmes, and think for yourselves, do your own research, and love your country. But don't trust your government to where you just do whatever they say. Always research it. And until next time, goodbye.